and I was considering not streaming today because of the winds. The winds I feel like are a bit strong, and I feel like they'll like ruin the audio quality. So I'm just like next to this little hill that's kind of protecting me from the wind from one side, so that it doesn't ruin the the audio quality, so you can hear me properly. But anyway, you might have got bored of hearing me say this, but today I'm going sprinting again. Today's sprinting day. Since it kept getting cancelled for the past few days because of like planned football days, football training that never end up happening. So today is gonna be the day where I actually do it. So this might be a reason why I'll cut the stream short today, shorter than my streams already are, because I don't want to get too tired streaming. Because if I get too tired here, like you don't understand how exhausting sprinting is. It's like it kills you. And when I used to do it without having to speak to a camera for half an hour before it, getting me tired. Before it was just get out of bed, start sprinting straight away. So if I want to make the stream a little longer, I might record the sprints, even though I won't be able to say much or entertain the stream in any way, because I'm sprinting and I'm tired, and yeah, I'll be like I'll be out of breath. I'll be hardly able to say a single word. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it is entertaining enough to do sprinting, because I'm gonna be doing this pretty regularly. So yeah, it'll be hard to do streaming and sprinting both if they're completely two separate things. So yeah. So I'm just chilling now. The weather's nice. There's some people doing some football training over there. I'm not sure if you can catch it. I don't know where it is in the camera. There? Yeah, there's some people doing football training there. And yeah, I'll just carry on streaming until sprinting time comes. And I'll just stay behind this hill so that the audio quality doesn't reduce, because the wind coming from that direction is so strong. But anyway, the plan for the rest of the day is, after I finish my sprints, which will be 6 sets of 100-meter sprints, and they will be like all in, like run as fast as I possibly can. I'll go back home and eat as much as I can, because it's bulking season. I need to gain as much weight as possible. Because I haven't eaten anything today. I usually do my sprints before I've eaten anything. I usually do my sprints before I've eaten anything. So now all I've done is drink some water. Oh hi, Michelle Brooks. Hi, how you doing? So I usually do my sprints before I eat anything. So now all I've done is drink water in the morning, and then after I'll do my 100-meter sprints. The wind's getting strong. Hopefully you can hear me properly and the audio doesn't get worse. And then I'll go back home, eat, and what I usually cook in the morning is 6 eggs. Oh hi, Sigma Aussie and Martin Smith. I cook 6 eggs with a piece of toast, and I drink a bunch of milk. That's usually like my breakfast, because eggs one of the most nutritious things. It's literally got every single important vitamin and mineral except for orange juice. Except for vitamin C, I meant orange juice, which can be found in orange juice. What football team do you support? Liverpool. Liverpool is the best team in the world. No one can tell me otherwise. Oh my god, the winds are so strong. But anyway, then after I have breakfast, I'll probably rest for a while, because these we're in Chelsea. Like, do you live in London? Are you in Chelsea? I have a friend who's in Chelsea, where it's almost like a toxic relationship. The winds are so strong. He would just keep supporting them and go like, nah, I don't support that team's trash, and he gets back to supporting them. But anyway, I'll probably rest for a while afterwards, and because sprinting is extremely tiring. And then I'll probably get a bit of work done, eat some more. I'll probably go with my friends to the gym, and yeah, and then I'll probably do an evening stream later. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the past day. There's a little black thing over over there. I don't know what it is. I kept looking there from ages ago. I thought it was a person lying down. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan for today. And the plan for the next week is to carry on streaming daily. Every single day I'll just do a morning stream. I'm not sure if any of you were here on my yesterday's stream where I was talking about the movie that I watched yesterday. I came back home and I've been traumatized. I watched Obsession, and it was like one of the worst horror movie I have ever watched in my, not in the worst in terms of like the production and the plot and the storytelling. It was the worst in terms of like, it was horror. Like, someone is calling me. I suspect the spam call. Decline. It literally frightened the living hell out of me. I was literally on edge on my seat the entire time, and then there was the jump scares. The problem with the jump scares is not the jump scares themselves. It's the parts leading up to it, because like it's kind of like a slow burn horror movie, which has you like on edge even before what's called the horror parts and the jump scares come in. And yeah, it was horrific. Like, I remember there was a couple that was sitting in front of me that left in the middle of the movie because they couldn't do it anymore. Like, if you don't like horror movies, don't watch Obsession. Moral of the story. There's also, which is some of it, the black thing that I saw from ages ago was this toy. But anyway, I think I'm going to start my sprint soon. I think because the stream was a bit short and I haven't done much. Oh my god, when's this moving? Yeah. I'll probably stream my sprints. I'll probably stream them. It'll be like I'll carry on streaming them from now, because I don't want the stream to be short and not have done anything in the stream. So yeah, I'm going towards the goalposts, because there are 2 goalposts and there's 100 meters between them. And I'll just sprint to my like maximum speed for 100 meters, and I'll do it 6 times over. And today will probably be a lot harder than usual, because what was I gonna say? It's gonna be a lot harder than usual because I have to keep speaking to the camera in my breaks instead of just sitting down trying to collect as much breath as possible. So we'll see how this one goes. Let's see how this one goes. I'm still going towards the goalpost as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of ducks as well. Just walking around. And there are seagulls over there which will probably disturb. What have you guys been doing today? Type in the chat. Even though like it's afternoon, I'm pretty sure during the summer that's when people wake up nowadays. So I doubt much people are doing. It's pretty good weather, can't lie. So yeah, even though it's a bit windy, which like I don't really like. It's not cold. It's just I'd prefer it to be less windy. So, okay, we're nearly there. By the way, I'll probably hold the phone on my hand while I'm doing the sprints. So all you'll probably see while I'm sprinting is this. My phone going all over the place. I don't know, why is there a man standing there? It'll be so awkward, he'll just be staring at me, sprinting for no reason, and speaking to a camera. Alright. I'm nearly there, I'm nearly at the goalpost. Alright. Okay, I've arrived. Here's the line, the white line. This is where I start. I'll sprint until I reach the other line, and then I'll take a 5-minute break. I'll do it over until I do the 6 times. So you guys ready? Okay, your view would probably not be the best since the camera's just shaking and it's all over the place. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my god. Finished first set. Well, that was the thing is, at least I'm able to speak now. When I get to my like third sprint on, it'll be the most tiring thing. Yeah. Oh hi, no matter Kappa. Well, I'm doing a sprint. I'm just doing sprinting training. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. I just did my first sprint. I'm so tired. Oh my god. I'm so finished. I'll probably annoy the pigeons that are on the way now. Now that I'm sprinting right in front of them. Because at that goalpost there's a bunch of pigeons. Oh my god. Super tired. But at least there's breakfast to look forward to. A little later, after the stream ends. Anyway, let's think about something to talk about. I could talk about football, to be honest, but I'm not sure if my audience is really into football. I'm a huge, as I said earlier, this stream Liverpool supporter, which is the best team in the world. I hope so too. My goals, like for now, I mean, I've got my results today for my exams in 8 days. Hopefully I get good grades in that. But for now, what I'm working on is streaming, trying to like build as big of an audience as possible. But yeah, and I'll probably do these morning streams every single day until the summer holiday ends, which by then it'll be mostly, oh my god, I'm out of breath. It'll be mostly like YouTube videos and shorts instead of streams, because streams on their own, I wouldn't be able to grow that big of an audience with streams on their own. I mean, I grew I was gonna say a good enough size of an audience, but not really. I haven't gained much. Probably like since I started streaming again, probably like 15 subscribers on my channel. But I did start streaming just 4 days ago, so that makes sense. But anyway, in a bit I'll have to do my next sprint, which by the end of I'll be so exhausted. Oh. I mean, I'm already exhausted. Sprinting normally, it is exhausting, but it's not as exhausting as when you sprint when you haven't even had breakfast. It's just, oh my god, it's extremely tiring. I'll just have to wait a bit to get completely ready. So, yeah. I mean, I've been talking about this stuff for quite a while, but the goals for the next few weeks for my streaming is, first of all, within the next week or 2 weeks, depends on when I mean, I've got the money to buy the new phone. I just need a little more just so I can have some of my savings, because I like having some money on my savings and not being completely broke. But within the next week or two, I'll buy a new phone so that the camera quality and the audio quality is much better. and then afterwards my streams will probably be a bit longer and more structured, because nowadays I just stream whatever. I just pull out my phone and just start talking about whatever I feel like talking about. But after, when I get my new phone, they'll be a lot more structured and they'll be longer, so like maybe 3-hour long streams. Talk about where they have it structured so it's as entertaining as possible. I want to make it so entertaining, feel like a full YouTube video without the edits, where it's like entertaining from beginning to end. Each time we'll be doing like a different activity or talking about something different, and it'll all be much more structured than this. Because these streams at this point I'm just waffling for ages. And yeah, anyway, my next sprint time is now. I'll sprint the 100 meters now. That'll be my second sprint, and afterwards I'll have 4. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, sprint number 2. Now I've got 4 more sprints left before I can go back home. For the new viewers out here, I've got this thing, oh my god, I'm so out of breath, where I sprint 3 days a week. I go sprinting where I sprint 100 meters, rest for 5 minutes and so on. And I do this usually like right after I wake up. So before I've had any breakfast, all I've had today was 2 cups of water, and I came here to sprint. After I finish my sprinting, oh my god, I'm gonna go back home and have breakfast finally. I'm genuinely so tired. I'm so thin. By the way, like, now I've only finished 2 sprints. By that time I get to 3 sprints, I wouldn't even be able to speak. I'll just be, oh my god. And because every time you do a sprint you get more tired than the last, because you're carrying the tiredness from the last sprint to your next sprint, and it's just like it stacks up above each other until you're absolutely finished. And as I was saying earlier, when I was saying that my streams will be a lot more longer and a lot more structured, I'll probably stop doing the morning streams then, because now I've just been morning streaming every single morning. At that time it'll probably be like, I'll start my stream like maybe afternoon, maybe like 2 p.m. or something, and probably ends like a 5 or 6 p.m. Oh. And they'll probably be a lot extremely draining, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you have to achieve your goals, when you're very ambitious. Oh my god, yeah. I'll try, yeah. Anyway, I keep having like something to talk about, and then I go like, yeah, no. Now my next sprint will be in 2-3 minutes from now. I'm genuinely so tired. So tired. Oh my god. Oh, there's a woman who walks the dogs. I see that woman every morning. There's a woman over there who I guess has like 4 dogs with her, and they're so like the most energetic dogs I've ever seen. It's nearly time for my 3rd sprint of the day, and then afterwards I'll be able to have breakfast. Another topic, to be honest, that I want to talk about tomorrow I'll be watching the movie Disclosure Day, which is a bit of a shame that I'm gonna watch it now, because usually I like watching my streams, not streams, like watching movies a little later in the day. But Disclosure Day is a bit of it's not an old movie, of course, it released like a month and a half ago. But at this point, movies don't, like when you go to cinemas, they only like showing new movies. And when it's like a slightly older movie, they only show it like once a day at a horrible time. So I'll have to go watch Disclosure Day at like 11 a.m, which is a horrible time for movies, but I don't really have much of a choice. It's the only time that you can actually watch it. So I'm gonna go watch that tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'll stream after or not in the same day, but in the morning stream after I'll tell you how the movie went, and if it was good I'll give you a full movie review. And then afterwards I'm gonna watch the thing is, I want to watch Backrooms, but I don't think I'll be able to watch it in cinema, because I feel like at this point it's too old of a movie for them to show it in the cinema. I still haven't watched the Michael Jackson movie, to be honest. Oh hi Isa Muhammad. Michael Jackson movie is the same case as the Disclosure movie, which is like, it's been released for quite a while, so now they only show it once a day. They don't show it anymore. Okay, wait, it's time for my third sprint. Okay, by the way, for the viewers that don't know what I'm doing right now, every 3 times a week I go for my morning sprints and have 6 sprints a day to do, with 5 minutes break in between. I already did 2 sprints, so that's time for my third sprint. I'll just sprint 100 meters. So all you'll probably see is this. The phone's in my hand. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so tired, Jenny. Come on. Speak. I'd sit down. Okay. 27. That was sprint number 3. I've got 3 more to do before I can eat breakfast. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. How many times a week do you live stream? To be honest, I've been live streaming every single day. I've started live streaming maybe like 4 days ago. And every single morning I do like this morning stream. And sometimes I do an evening stream in the evening. And then, the evening stream is occasional. And I'll carry on doing that until like I got my new phone, which I'll probably buy in the next week or 2. Because I need like a better camera and audio quality, because this phone's ancient at this point. By then I'll still be streaming daily, but those streams will be like a lot high quality. They'll be indoors and they'll be like more structured and everything. And I'll carry on streaming daily when I stream. If you want to get updated, like I know when I stream later, and when I start my like more entertaining streams, or like that are way more structured, and which I'm planning to make it like as entertaining as possible. Make sure to subscribe and have notifications, because it'll notify you when the stream starts. Oh, I'm so tired. Genuinely. But as I was talking about earlier, the 3 movies that I want to watch now that I haven't watched yet, that I've released recently, because I've watched Odyssey, I've watched Spider-Man, I've watched Scary Movie, I watched Obsession yesterday, and tomorrow I'll be watching Disclosure Day. What's this? Oh, it's Blade of Grass. And tomorrow I'm gonna watch Disclosure Day, and I'll see if Backrooms still shows in cinema, because I really want to watch Backrooms, but it's a bit late. It's been like over a month since it's released, so they don't show it much anymore. And then the Michael Jackson movie, which I still haven't watched, surprisingly, because I only got into this whole movie thing, cinema thing, like this month, and I've genuinely been obsessed with the cinema. Like at this point, I've gone to the cinema as much times this month as I've gone to in my whole life before that. But I'm genuinely enjoying it. It's a much better like hobby to have than scrolling on TikTok and on Instagram, because sometimes like with the short form content, it could have more disadvantages than advantages. That's why like I prefer, like I don't have Instagram or TikTok, and I prefer like watching like long podcasts, and like it's been a conscious decision for me to change. Like of course it hasn't been easy, but like long form content like podcasts, watching movies, and that type of stuff like engages you, man. Oh holy, that dog frightened the living hell out of me. I'm not scared of dogs, but it was just like this place is completely empty and I heard something creeping up on me on the background. I'm so tired. This whole sprinting thing is so tiring. Yeah, that's true. Backrooms is quite old, but I watched it and I think it's a good movie, but I won't spoil it. Yeah, try not to spoil. Horror movie. Just like a question. Is it a horror movie? Because I watched Obsession, and it was a horror movie and a half. Like it frightened like the living hell out of me. And I mean, it was a good movie. Like in terms of like the plot, the storytelling, everything. It was like such a nice movie to watch. But it was like insanely creepy and scary. Like the jump scares in it, it doesn't seem like the other horror movies which have like kind of abused the hell out of jump scares, and like at this point you can't expect when the jump scare happens. This one was like it was scary the entire way through. Like the entire time, like you're on edge, you're creeped out, and then the jump scare hits, which intensifies it 10 times more. But because I heard that some people say that Backrooms is a horror movie, and I've like heard other people that say it isn't, so I'm not sure where it lands in on that scale. Because I've heard people talking about Obsession and saying that they like watching horror movies, but this is a different level. So yeah, I mean, you did say it's watch it, but you did say it's a good movie, so I'm excited for it. Hopefully it's good, because I've watched 4 movies in the past month. Yeah, I went to the cinema to watch 4 movies, and the only one I didn't enjoy was Scary Movie. And Scary Movie isn't a genre, by the way. It's the movie's name is Scary Movie. It's meant to be like a comedy movie, and I didn't enjoy it. Like I left out there feeling like I just wasted my time. But all the movies like Odyssey, Spider-Man, and Obsession were a lot more like I looked out and saying it's a good movie. Yeah. Okay, now it's time for sprint number 4. I'll start sprinting now. Wait, should I sprint in this direction? Let's do that direction. Time for my 4th movie. I genuinely want the sprints to be over with because I'm so tired. They're tiring me out so bad. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my god. What the hell? What am I doing to myself? I'm suffering so much. One of the other things I've been up to recently is yeah, I've been a big Backrooms fan, but the movie was scary. But I feel like it's a good amount of horror and plot. So I watched the trailer. It was like this guy found a place in the wall, I think, that was, and it was like, when he goes inside, it was never-ending corridors and stuff, and he'd find like the weirdest stuff inside it. and like he invited another woman to come in, and I'm not sure. I watched the trailer like a while ago, and yeah, it looks like I'm in for the same thing as Obsession. Because Obsession, yeah, I'm the type of person to tell people, like I've told this to my sister, like I'm not shaming people or anything, but I don't understand how people could cry in a movie. Then, like, you realize that everything that happens in the movie is not real. It's like not real. It's like people are acting, like they don't feel that way that they do in the movie. They the moment that scene finishes, they go back to being normal. It's like all fake. That's why I usually tell people, like, I don't understand how people cry in movies. But then I watched Obsession, and now people are coming back at me with my own claims. They go, "Oh, didn't you say it was?" They're all fake. But that one, I was like so invested into it, to the point like I felt like it was almost real. Yeah. So it looks like I'm in for the same thing with Backrooms. We'll see. As long as the plot is good, because I haven't heard, apart from seeing it in the cinema and seeing ads about it, I haven't heard people talking about Backrooms at all. So I assume that it wasn't the best movie. But now you're the first person that I've heard who watched the movie and you said it was good. So I'm assuming it will be good. I'll probably watch Backrooms I'll probably watch it this week. Yeah, because for my next movie on the list is gonna be, what's it called? Disclosure Day, and then it's Backrooms. It's right after it. I was so tired after that last sprint, to the point that I forgot to check what time it was so that I rest for 5 minutes, like actual 5 minutes. So let me say it, 28, let's say on the 29th minute, yeah, let's say I got like 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. I'm tired. But anyway, another thing that I've been getting into is reading. I've been like a huge reader like my entire life. I mean, it was like not my entire life literally, but when I was a kid, I got into this phase where I was reading book after book after book after book. I read like, during that period, I read at least like 20 books. And then I remember when my teacher recommended me to read Maze Runner. And oh yes, I did see the Spider-Man movie, but let me finish what I'm talking about. I'll get back to that, because that was genuinely such a good movie. I read all the Maze Runner books. I was so into reading again. I was so into reading that at that period, to the point where I remember I read every single night, and I started reading like at 10 p.m. and the bro was so excited, to the point I read till 6 a.m. So I read like 8 hours straight of complete reading. And then I read all the Harry Potter books, and I've paused for a while. I go back into reading for a bit, like for 2 weeks of my holiday during college, where I read like 3 books in 2 weeks, and now I'm getting back into it again. I've got like a non-fiction book on history, which I'm excited to read. But for Spider-Man movie, I went to watch it with a bunch of my friends, because I really like Spider-Man. I watched all the Spider-Man movies before it, and that was a good movie. I don't know if it was actually such a good movie, or I'm saying it that way because of how I expected it to be, because all these like franchise movies where they make like movie after movie after movie recently have all been flopping. Like, I've heard the worst things about, like, it's almost like these movie makers know that this is a cash cow, that they'll keep milking it until they like milk it dry, because they know people are going to watch it anyways, which they will. But I assume the Spider-Man movie will follow the pattern that all these have taken, where they're just like trying to make as much money off of it as possible and becomes less about the story. But Spider-Man movie was genuinely a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm so happy that they didn't ruin it. To be honest, at one point I thought they ruined it, because I remember, if anyone hasn't watched Spider-Man movie, should probably leave now, because I'm going to do a bit of spoiling. I won't spoil any of the main parts. But remember when Zendaya's character, who forgot about Spider-Man, went in and was like, oh, I knew you, right? Like, she told Spider-Man, like, I used to know you, because all these evidences show that you must have known me before, but I've forgotten about you. And then she seemed to remember him. And then he remember when he takes off the mask in the big building, and it turns out that man possessed her. before I knew that man possessed, I was like, wait, is this how she's gonna find out? She was like, oh, I found out all along from all the evidence. I thought they absolutely ruined it until it was like such a rubbish way to find out for a movie. But then when it turns out she was possessed, it made a lot more sense. I was like, yeah, it was normal. But anyway, it's time for my 5th sprint now. Sprint number 5. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God. I'm so tired. So tired. Oh my God. The only thing I'm thinking about at this point is my breakfast. I'm so excited to have breakfast, bro. I'm so tired of putting this much energy. I still haven't eaten a single thing today. I go to my local park to do 3 laps around it, and I've gotten used to it that I don't think it's hard anymore. Do you do it daily? Do you go every single day? To be honest, I think I wouldn't find it that hard if I was more consistent with it and I kept like not skipping certain days. And I usually skip because like there's football training or something, but the football training ends up getting cancelled and I don't even end up doing the sprint anymore. Wait, let me catch my breath first. But because I remember I used to go to this MMA class which I went to once a week, and it used to kill me. Like I used to get so tired, way more tired than this. Like my whole t-shirt would be just like filled with water. It felt like I could twist it and water would drip out. I'd get so tired. And I remember I went weekly for like a month and a half, and then I stopped getting tired afterwards. I got so used to it. But this whole sprinting thing, I keep getting into it, and then I'll just I'd fall out of doing it again. Because the thing is, I feel like with the running, it's much more easier to get used to it. That's if you do running. Even though it is hard in the beginning, because I've gotten into running before. It's hard in the beginning, but you get used to it. Because like you just maintain this consistent pace. And as soon as your stamina gets better, you still maintain the same pace and you don't go faster. But with sprinting, the whole point of it is to go to like your 100% capacity. The moment your endurance goes up, the pace that you sprint at and the energy you use sprinting goes up as well. So like the whole point of it is where you just use up 100% of your energy. Yeah. So I feel like even though you do get used to it because search it up, you don't get completely used to it. It gets easier, and after the sprint, it takes less time for you to regain like your breath and your energy. But yeah, running at your 100% capacity is always going to be hard, which is the whole point of it. But that's the thing with running. Even though it's still always going to be like not the easiest thing. You're always going to prefer to stay at home than go on a run. But you get better at it, I guess, over time. So I've got one more sprint left, and I get to go back home and have breakfast finally. To be honest, this habit I got into, I don't think is good for bulking because it like uses up so much calories. But the thing is, at the end of the day, staying healthy is way more important than like my gym goals and that stuff. Yeah, I go daily, but sometimes I get busy, so I don't go daily. But I still try. Yeah, that's the same with me at this point. I mean, I don't go daily. The whole point of it is going 3 days a week. Because search it up, sprinting every single day, running every single day is good for you, but sprinting isn't. Because like it uses up, there's a certain like energy supply for like instant explosive energy that takes around 48 hours to get fully replenished. So to get like maximum gains from sprinting, you should sprint like maximum 2 days a week. That's, or like every other day, every 48 hours. So yeah, but hopefully I do get better at it over time. And to be honest, if I think what I would do, because when I don't do sprinting because I think we're going to go play football or something and it doesn't happen, I don't go sprinting because it's too tiring and it's too late in the day. I should probably do what you do and just go running instead on those days. So at least like I retain like some of the stamina and all that stuff, so I don't go back to where I was and not improve my cardiovascular health. No problem. I'm just extremely tired now. I'm just so tired. Oh my god. By the way, for the guys like who haven't been watching my streams, on last Sunday, me and my brother went to do a gym stream and we just like filmed our workout and everything. If you guys want to watch our next Sunday gym stream, I'll bring him on as well and we'll just have a good workout in the gym. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified like the moment we enter the gym and start streaming, because it's gonna be fun. It's always fun when we do the whole gym stream thing. Okay, I think it's nearly time for my last sprint, my 6th sprint. Oh, I'm genuinely so hungry. I can just imagine the food. The thinking of the food's making me. Oh my god, food has never tasted so felt so delicious, bro. I'm almost like I'm imagining myself eating the food right now. Never tasted so delicious when I haven't even tasted it yet. I'm getting ready. Yeah. So the goal, like for the movie thing, we're going to the cinema. The plan is like for the next few days, I'm gonna like watch a movie every other day. So if you guys got like a movie to recommend me and think it's extremely good, tell me in the comments. I will go watch it and I will tell you if it was good or not. Because I don't have, I'm not that big of a streamer that my chat will get spammed and I won't be able to watch every single one of them. And in terms of books, if you got any books for me to read, because the plan right now is to get back into reading 1 book a week like I used to. So yeah, if you got any movies or books to recommend me, just tell me in the chat. I'll give it like 2 more minutes and then I'll go for my last sprint. To be honest, I'll sprint from here to there, so I'm close to my house at the end of the sprint. Oh, when I get to the last pitch, I'll do my last sprint and call it a day. But yeah, I guarantee you that the streams will only get better from here, because after the summer, like this summer, I just don't have enough time. I usually just like record things that I'm gonna do anyway. It's like for the past few days I've been recording like my morning walks and my evening walks, and I'll just talk. But afterwards I'll dedicate a lot more time to I'll dedicate like a specific part of my day to streaming and make the streams like as entertaining as possible and yeah, as high quality as possible. So we'll see. Okay, I'm nearly reaching that pitch for my last sprint of the day. I've seen these guys like train. I'm not sure if the camera can catch it because my camera's not that high quality. I think you should read the Percy Jackson books. I would read them if I didn't already read them. I've read all the Percy Jackson books, bro. They're so good. They're generally like top tier. Harry Potter, Maze Runner, and Percy Jackson have to be like up there with some of the best books I have ever like read in my life. Are you going to watch Death Note? Yes, I put it on my list of things I'm gonna watch. When I watch it at one point, I'll tell you guys about it. I'll tell you about how if it was good or not. I mean, I do assume it's gonna be good because how much people tell me how good it is. And the only reason like I've heard some people say good things about it, and like Death Note, and the fact that it's not as long as other animes, so I'll go watch it. I'm on the third one of Percy Jackson. Oh, you're on the third one. You're so lucky. You don't understand how much I wish to be you in this moment. Like, where I haven't fully finished the Percy Jackson books. After the like 5 Percy Jackson books, there's a whole other, like, the guy who wrote the book didn't only stop at Percy Jackson. He wrote a whole other collection of books that follow Percy Jackson. And after those collection of books, like, that follow like events that happen afterwards. And after those collection of books, there's another set of books. Like I remember when I was reading them, I was reading, like, every time I finish a series, I read the series that are after. Percy Jackson books are the first ones, so that's why they're the most famous ones. I never, like, wanted to stop reading them. Like, I wanted them to last forever. Like, I was inside the Percy Jackson world for so long. It was genuinely so good. Watch the first episode and you'll be hooked in. I will. Anyway, I'll go for my last sprint now. Sprint number 6. I'll just run the 100 meters from this goalpost to that goalpost, and then I'll finish my 6 sprints and I'll be ready to go back home and eat breakfast. So here I go. 3, 2, 1, go. God, I'm so tired. Oh, what time is it? 1:20. I'm just gonna catch my breath. Oh my God, sprinting is genuinely one of the hardest things to get into. It's so draining. I feel sorry for all the Usain Bolts. Come race me, I live in England. Yeah, but I assume that the chances that you live anywhere near where I live is extremely unlikely. I mean, there's a chance that you live. Where do you live? What city do you live? Stephen. I'm so tired. I do live in Manchester. Wait, that's extremely weird. Like, what the hell's going on? Oh, Adam, don't even go there, bro. The amount of times, like, you're so close to getting kicked out, like, blocked, bro. Genuinely. Anyway, it's the end of the stream today. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. I'm just so tired. I just genuinely want to eat breakfast so bad. I'm so hungry. So yeah, see you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow, to be honest. Bye.